Assalamu alaikum student of 10th class. Today I am going to give you lecture number 4 on flowchart. But my today's lecture is slightly different from previous topic which I have given before, because in previous lecture I have told you that how to transform an algorithm based on sequential and conditional structure into flowchart. Today I am going to tell you how to transform an algorithm written on loop structure into flowchart. So these are the basic symbols which we use for transformation of an algorithm into flowchart. The algorithm which we are going to transform into flowchart will be find the factorial of a given number. If you remember, I have already given you lecture on algorithm of this specific statement. So as you can see on the left side of the screen, this is the basic algorithm, and on the right side of the screen you can see that this is the flowchart transformation of this specific algorithm. If you remember, I have told you that the most first step is start and the most last step is stop. Then we initialized a variable as k and f. For incrementing or decrementing will be k, and for factorial variable it will be 1. But before initializing the variable, we have considered that the value which user will enter will be 3 and the variable for that specific value will be n. After that we applied formula, we incremented the value of k by 1, and then we checked the condition. If the condition will satisfy, it will go on the step number 3, otherwise it will stop the algorithm. Same algorithm has been transformed into the flowchart. The most first step is start and the most last step is stop, and start and stop has been written into the oval shape. Then the second step was considering an input, which we have written in parallelogram. After that we have initialized the value of k and f, which we have written in rectangle, because process will always be written into rectangle. After that we have applied the formula and increment. So the formula and increment has been written into the same rectangle, because after that we are going to check the condition. As I told you before, that condition will be written in diamond shape. Why? Because we are basically taking decision on the base of yes or no. If the condition will not satisfy, it will stop, but if condition will satisfy, it will go to the step on which we have performed the formula and the increment or decrement of the specific value. So this was the simple algorithm transformation into flowchart. Hope you are able to understand the concept. Do practice of this algorithm as well as flowchart on your rough notebooks. Take care. Allah Hafiz.